Good morning, everyone. Yes, today we are dealing about documents related to the export and import trading activities. Yes, these are the list of documents required. The first point is about shipping bill. When you go to do the trading activity, immediately the question is going to get raised about shipping bill. So you need to hold that particular receipt, then it is going to be a proof that you have sent the goods and that shipment is being made. Okay, and the second point is about declaration. Yes, the question is going to get raised, sir, what kind of declaration about shipping bill we need to give? Yes, basically two different declarations are required. One, it is about from the company who is exporting, that shipment activity is taking place on so and so date. Even that shipping bill need to be attached or enclosed with that. And also there is a declaration required from that shipment company that so and so amount of quantum of goods or that packing. I'm not talking about packaging, packing. That carton boxes or else whatever the packing material you are supplying, okay, that is supposed to be lodged into shipment activities. Okay, so two different declarations. It is mandatory. Then the third point is about invoice. So who is going to give invoice? Basically, invoice will be there from exporter's end. You yourself will be acting as a exporter, where you need to showcase that invoice, what exactly the final bill is supposed to be made to this particular importer. That invoice has to be attached. And the fourth point is about GR form, guaranteed remittance form. Sir, anyways, invoice is there, that bill is there with me, and why this guaranteed remittance is required? That's a question. Answer is about guaranteed remittance can be received from importer. Okay, as such like whatever he has promised, once that delivery of products is being made, once the shipment has been reached to the importer, he's going to do the quality check, whatever he has expected, whether it is being received or not, he's going to do that, and immediately he need to make the payment. That assurance declaration can be called as GR form, guaranteed remittance form. We got a point clearly. Okay, and fifth point is about export license. So into the export license, you need to ensure that what exactly the license period is available, in case if some of the moment of time will be there, as like in the nth moment you are about to reach to this particular documentation work, where within few days period of the time that license, export license period is going to get expired, then renewal time has been arrived, a number of questions will be there. Okay, so maybe attaching that export license will be in a safer zone, that you can go for getting a proper amount of assurance from the shipment company that it is going to reach legally to the importer. And sixth point is about quality control inspection certificate. Yes, this is also to be considered as a gate pass one. So where quality control inspection. will be done at the doorstep of your organization only in the production department before packaging this quality inspection of that core product which is being assured by you from the importer, whatever the intent has been received by you, everything is going to be cross checked. So quality control inspection, once it has been done, you need to collect that certificate from that team and attach that. And even about original contract. So everything is there, invoice is there, GR form is there. In spite of that also, why this original contract is required? Yeah, truly speaking, when it is going to be there as like a original contract, maybe within a day or two you're not going to produce and supply it. It takes months together period of the time to produce that huge quantum of product and supply it. Correct? So that months together were guaranteed remittance in case if it is not being provided, then to safeguard yourself as an exporter, original contract is one of the correspondence activity where you can showcase as a proof. Okay. And also, 8 point is about a registration certificate. So whether all the contracts need to be registered, need not to be, need not to be. Okay. See, some of the contracts need to be registered where when your government is implication, when your government is making compulsory to register certain amount of contracts with respect to restricted products, then that contract need to be registered and that registration certificate is mandatory. Okay. Then ninth point is about letter of credit. Who's going to give this letter of credit? Banker is going to give. To whom? Is it to exporter or importer? To the importer. Okay. So because when the importer is making this activity, absolutely that much of amount, whatever he has filled in the guaranteed remittance, that has to be freezed in the bank account. Okay, if that letter of credit is not there, if that amount is not being freezed, he may receive your product, complete quantum of shipment goods, and he may deny for making the payment. Okay, so it is a legal restriction to the importer that he is going to be taking this as a mandatory to make the payment. Letter of credit. So that banker can freeze that much of amount from the regular activities. And a packing list. So what exactly this packing list is all about? Sometimes you need to understand there is a difference between packaging and packing. To protect the inner layer of that particular material, you're going to use packaging. That's going to be a bottle, that's going to be a plastic, any of the material it is so. Okay, so you are going to make that protection of inner content of your product, whereas that packaging need to be protected, no? Because while doing the transportation shipment activity, damage should not take place for that inner content. So you're going to use huge containers. That container may be metal container, sometime wood container. Correct? There are different materials you can use for packing. How many packing or else containers is being shipped? That list is packing list. We got a point clearly. Okay, so whether you have accommodated everything into one container or else two containers, three containers, that numbers. Then come to 11th point, AR4 form. That's about this shipment activity, whether it is taking place through air, sea, post, land, sometimes multiple choices also possibility is there, correct? Sometimes you're going to use air plus land both. Sometimes you're going to use sea plus air plus land. Sometimes sea plus land. Possibility is there. Shipment activities are going to take into the multiple forms to reach the destination of importer. But every possibility is supposed to be mentioned here, and even the shipment, a proper amount of billing also supposed to be attached. And pertaining to your shipment activities, in case if any other important documents need to be attached, then you need to attach furthermore documents also. Yes, with this note, we have completed documents relating to that important export activities. And in the next session, we are going to discuss about directions. Thank you so much to everyone.